Have you ever felt like life is a song out of tune? Amidst the hustle and bustle of work, relationships, and societal expectations, we easily lose our inner peace. There are things that seem harmless, yet they silently erode our energy and joy. Welcome to a journey of discovering 11 things you should quietly eliminate from your life, inspired by the Stoic philosophy of Marcus Aurelius, the great Roman emperor and philosopher. This is not just a regular video. It's a dialogue, an awakening. Together we will look deep within, identify negative habits, and find the path to self-mastery and true happiness. Prepare yourself for an unexpected journey of discovery. We will not only absorb knowledge, but also reflect, share, and change together. Let's begin this journey. 1. Cease explaining yourself to those who cause pain. When you've been hurt by someone you once considered close, don't try to explain or demand fairness. The best course of action is to gently walk away. Don't waste your energy seeking validation or revenge. Sometimes silence and distance are the most powerful responses. You are not obligated to help those who have harmed you. Focus on taking care of yourself and let time prove everything. We often tend to want others to understand and empathize, but when the hurt has occurred, trying to explain only keeps us caught in a cycle of negative emotions. It's like trying to water a dead plant. Silence is not weakness, it's wisdom. It allows us to avoid unnecessary drama and protect our inner peace. Silence is also a strong message, indicating that we no longer accept negative behavior. We must be our own best protectors, which means we have the right to decide who gets to stay in our lives and who needs to leave. Never feel guilty for prioritizing your own safety and happiness. Not all forgiveness requires reconnecting with the person who has hurt you. Sometimes forgiveness is about freeing ourselves from negative emotions so we can move forward. Allow yourself time to feel and accept your emotions. Don't react rashly. Take a deep breath and ask yourself if explaining will yield positive results. If not, decide to gently walk away without any explanation. Devote your energy to taking care of yourself, connecting with loved ones, and pursuing important goals. 2. Release unnecessary goals. On life's journey, we need to make important decisions, live authentically, and recognize when a goal is no longer suitable. Letting go of goals that no longer serve our true purpose is normal. The key is to do it discreetly, without announcing every change to the world. Adjust your actions quietly, ensuring everything aligns with your core values. Life is a continuous flow, and we change with time. Goals that were once important may become unsuitable for the person we are now. Holding on to them only wastes our time and energy. To know when to change goals, we must understand ourselves, our values, and our true desires. Take time to self-reflect, explore what's truly important to you. Not everyone needs to know about every decision and change in your life. Sometimes sharing too much can scatter your energy and create unnecessary opposing views. Act discreetly, focusing on executing your goals effectively. For example, someone who once aspired to be a lawyer might realize after working that they are more passionate about art, or someone who set the goal of earning lots of money might realize that true happiness comes from relationships and contributing to the community. Regularly examine your current goals to see if they still fit your values and desires. If not, seek new, more meaningful ones. Don't be afraid of change. It's a natural part of life. Implement change discreetly, focusing on actions and results. 3. Stop oversharing about broken relationships. When a relationship ends, keep the private details to yourself. Sharing conflicts or reasons for the breakup is not only disrespectful but also complicates matters. Instead of seeking sympathy from others, reflect and heal yourself. If you feel compelled to share, perhaps it's a sign that you need to resolve inner emotional issues. Handle everything privately to protect privacy and show respect. What happens in a relationship is private for those involved. Sharing it with others not only violates privacy, but also hurts the self-respect of both individuals. We often want to share with friends to seek sympathy and soothe the pain, but this can keep us caught in negative emotions and cause unnecessary misunderstandings. When sharing, we tend to blame the other person and portray ourselves as victims. This doesn't help us heal, but only makes matters worse. Instead of seeking sympathy from outside, take time to reflect and understand your role in the broken relationship. Ask yourself what you've learned from the experience and how to become better. True healing happens from within. Focus on caring for your emotions, finding healthy activities, and connecting with trusted friends. When you want to share about a broken relationship, ask yourself if it's truly necessary. If not, keep the private details to yourself and focus on healing. If you need to share, choose someone you trust and talk about your feelings honestly, avoiding blame or criticism. Take time to reflect and learn from the experience. 4. Stop raising your voice in front of others. When angry. When feeling frustrated or angry, we often tend to express it by raising our voice. Instead, try to change that. Transform that negative energy into calmness and gentle words. This isn't just about saving face, but also a way to control your emotions. Become someone who can remain calm in all situations, someone whose gentle words can soothe any anger. Controlling emotions and not raising your voice when angry is a sign of maturity and self-mastery. It shows that we don't let emotions take over and can respond rationally. Words have great power. When we raise our voice, we not only hurt others, but also create negative consequences for ourselves. Words spoken in anger often lead to regrets later. Calmness doesn't mean we don't have emotions. It means we can control them and respond appropriately. When we remain calm, we can think more thoroughly, resolve problems more effectively, and build better relationships. A reaction is a spontaneous action based on emotions, while a response is a conscious and considered action. We need to learn to respond rather than react. When you feel angry, take a deep breath and allow yourself time to calm down. Instead of raising your voice, try to speak gently and respectfully. Listen to others' viewpoints and try to understand them. If you find it hard to control your emotions, pause the conversation and find ways to release the tension. 5. Stop spreading negative opinions about others. Bad-mouthing others behind their backs is a negative habit that can easily pull us into an endless cycle. Those words not only affect the person being talked about, but also damage our own character. Always remember that everyone has their own struggles, and we have no right to judge them. Instead of spreading negativity, choose empathy and respect. Negative words have a great power of diffusion. They can create a toxic atmosphere, harm those around us, and cause unnecessary conflicts. When we badmouth others, we not only show a lack of respect, but also damage our own self-esteem and the trust others have in us. People will begin to doubt our character. Everyone has their own stories and difficulties we can't fully understand. Instead of judging, try to empathize and understand. This not only helps us build better relationships, but also makes us better people. A comment is giving an opinion based on what we see and know, while a judgment is drawing negative conclusions about others without enough information and understanding. When you hear someone bad-mouthing others, try not to join the conversation. If you feel it's necessary, change the topic of the conversation. Focus on seeing the good in others instead of looking for mistakes. Always remember that everyone is doing their best in life. 6. Stop comparing yourself to others, freeing your soul from shackles. The trap of comparison is a never-ending journey, a boundless maze in which we imprison ourselves. Each person has their own journey, a unique path with different starting points, unexpected turns, and unpredictable destinations. Comparing yourself only leads to a loss of appreciation for what you have, missing the good in the present and dimming the potential within. It's a poison that erodes self-confidence, stirs envy, and sows discontent in the soul. We often compare ourselves to those we admire, those we consider more successful, wealthier, happier. This creates an imbalance in perception, making us feel inferior, incompetent, and unworthy. We often compare ourselves to others in appearance, possessions, social status, achievements, relationships, and even the smallest details of daily life, always feeling the need to catch up and never feeling enough. The most important thing in life is not that we are better than others, but that we are better than ourselves yesterday. Accept yourself, both your strengths and weaknesses, your successes and failures. See your weaknesses as an opportunity to learn and grow, and see your strengths as a source of motivation to continue moving forward. Each person is unique. No two people are exactly alike, and there is no benchmark for assessing the worth of a human being. Each person has their own path, a unique journey, and the value of a person does not lie in what they have achieved compared to others, but in who they truly are, in the values they bring to the world. No one is perfect, and we don't have to be perfect to be loved and accepted. Learn to accept your shortcomings, love yourself, and appreciate what you have. Focus on your own journey, recognize even your smallest achievements, and continually learn to become a better version of yourself. Remember that you are unique, and your life is a special story that no one else can copy. Change your thinking about comparison, practice gratitude, focus on the present, connect with yourself, set goals, and plan your own journey, but always be flexible and ready to adjust as needed, and enjoy every moment. 7. Use social media mindfully. Control technology instead of being controlled by it. Social media is a great tool for connection, but it also hides many traps and challenges. If we don't use it mindfully, we can easily be drawn into a cycle of comparison, competition, and time wasting, drifting away from real life and losing genuine connections. Social media can be addictive, cause time wasting, comparison, and competition, spread misinformation, and create emotional harm, negatively affecting the mind, causing anxiety, depression, self-doubt, and loneliness, and impacting physical health, causing eye strain, headaches, insomnia, and joint issues. On social media, we often only see beautiful, perfect, and happy images, not the difficulties, failures, and pain that others are going through. This creates an illusion of life that makes us feel dissatisfied with our own. Social media creates a fierce competitive environment where everyone is constantly trying to show themselves as the best, the most beautiful, and the most successful. We often feel envy towards others and try to achieve similar success, even at any cost. The rapid dissemination of information on social media can also have negative consequences, causing us to be easily drawn into misleading information, fake news, and rumors. Ask yourself, why do we use social media? Do we really need it? What are we using it for? Are we wasting time on pointless things? Change the way we use social media. Transform it into a tool that supports our lives rather than letting it control and dictate us. Use social media purposefully to learn, connect, and share positive things, maintain relationships with friends and family, expand our social networks, and access the latest information. Limit the time you spend using it, select the content you see, and avoid arguments and negative comments. Focus on what's truly important, prioritize real-life relationships, and dedicate time to meaningful activities. 8. Free yourself from seeking external approval. Discovering inner worth. Depending on others' opinions is a tiresome and unhappy journey. We always try to please others, but forget what's truly important to ourselves. We become puppets controlled by others' expectations, living a life that isn't our own. We often seek acceptance and love from outside, but forget that our worth doesn't depend on others' assessments. It lies in who we truly are, in the values we carry. The trap of seeking external approval keeps us feeling insecure, anxious, and never good enough. We always try to change ourselves to fit others' expectations, but lose our freedom and authenticity in the process. We often feel we're not loved and accepted if we don't meet others' demands, and we become dependent on their opinions and evaluations. Learn to listen to your intuition, believe in yourself, and seek inner worth. Ask yourself, am I living for myself or for others? Free yourself from others' expectations and live in the way you think is right. You are the only one who can define happiness for yourself. Accept yourself, believe in your instincts, and live a meaningful life. Remember, your worth lies in who you are, in the values you bring to the world, not in what others think of you. You don't need everyone to love and accept you to feel happy and fulfilled. Love yourself, believe in yourself, and live a meaningful life in your own way. 9. Let go of perfection, accepting life's imperfections. The influence of perfectionism can cause us to become stressed, anxious, and never satisfied with ourselves. We always strive for perfection, but forget that perfection doesn't exist. Perfection is just an illusion, a destination that doesn't exist. We always try to do everything perfectly, but forget that life itself is imperfect. Mistakes and failures are a natural part of life. We cannot avoid them, and we should not try to achieve an impossible perfection. We always set unrealistically high standards for ourselves, and we feel disappointed and like failures when we don't reach those standards. We become afraid of mistakes, and we miss many opportunities because we're afraid of failing. Accept mistakes. Consider them a natural part of life. View challenges and failures as opportunities to learn and grow. See your mistakes as lessons and continually improve yourself. Focus on progress and growth rather than pursuing an impossible perfection. Accept your limitations. Show self-compassion and always treat yourself with kindness. We don't have to be perfect to be loved and accepted. Love yourself and live fully with what you have. 10. Release unrealistic expectations. Living in the present. The origin of expectations often comes from our wants and dreams, but sometimes those expectations become burdens, causing disappointment and pain when life doesn't go as expected. We always want everything to go our way, and we feel dissatisfied and sad when life doesn't meet those wants. We often set unrealistic expectations for ourselves, others, and life, and when those expectations aren't realized, we will feel disappointed and sad. We often live in the past and worry about the future, rather than focusing on the present. We always want everything to be better, and we miss the good things that are happening around us. Learn to accept reality, cherish the journey, and find joy in simple things. Change your perspective. No longer see life through the lens of perfection, but view life with all its ups and downs. Adjust your expectations. Set realistic goals, and always do your best. But don't forget to accept the things you cannot change. Live in the present and appreciate what you have, rather than always wanting something else. Learn to be grateful for what you have received, instead of always wanting what you don't have. Slow down, enjoy the simple moments in life, and find joy in the smallest things. 11. Stop gossiping, choosing positive words. The harm of gossiping is significant. It not only hurts others, but also wastes our time and energy. We often badmouth others behind their backs, spreading misinformation and creating unnecessary conflicts. Gossiping only makes us more negative and causes us to lose the trust of others. It also wastes our time and energy on pointless things. We often engage in negative conversations, talking about others' private matters, and we don't realize that those words not only hurt others, but also hurt ourselves. Choose kind and positive words, build relationships based on respect and understanding. Try to pause before speaking. Choose words that are meaningful, valuable, and bring positivity to others. We can choose constructive conversations, learning and sharing good things. When we don't participate in negative conversations, we will create a more positive space for ourselves and those around us. We can change the world by changing our words. Choose words that can bring positivity, hope, and joy to everyone. So together we have embarked on a deep journey, discovering 11 seemingly small things that have a great impact on shaping our lives. These are not just empty theories. They are guiding lights, keys that unlock doors to freedom, peace, and true happiness. We have recognized that to live a full life, we need to be self-aware, know what is right, know where we are going, know what we want, so we are no longer drawn into the cycle of comparison, self-interest, sadness, and not allow negative things to seep into our lives. We need to be self-mastered, controlling our emotions, words, and actions, no longer victims of circumstances, but creators of our own lives. We must learn to let go, not hold on to burdens, to make room for better things in our lives. We need to focus on ourselves, cherish what we have, be grateful for what we have received, and live each moment to the fullest, without regretting the past or worrying about the future. And most importantly, we need to build authentic relationships based on respect and understanding, no longer isolated in our own selfishness. But this journey does not end with knowledge absorption. It demands commitment, change, and action. Start with the smallest steps. Be patient and consistent on this path. Seek support when necessary, and live each moment to the fullest. Remember, life is a continuous journey, and we always have opportunities to change and grow. You are not alone on this journey. You always have the power to create the life you desire, a life that is meaningful, happy, and full of love. So, what are you waiting for? Stand up, change, act today. Share this video with your loved ones, those you believe are also seeking their path. Leave a comment below the video sharing your thoughts, feelings, and the lessons you have learned. Let's together create a positive community where we can learn together, share together, and grow together. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel to not miss the next videos, where we will continue exploring the miracles of life. Remember, you are a unique individual, and your journey is something miraculous. Live fully your own life, shine brightly, and keep moving forward. You deserve to have a happy and fulfilling life. Let this journey be the beginning of a new life, a life full of meaning and miracles.